Hey guys, Fun Football Podcast here, Isaac. This is Isaac's Insights, and I'm going to give you my top 5 fantasy running backs for 2024. If you enjoy the content, please subscribe. I've already hit 425. I want to hit 450 by the end of July, which is only in a few days. Let's do it. Okay, number 1 fantasy running back, and he was over 100. This was nuts. I found this out when I did his Spaces on X last week. He was over 100 points above the next guy, I believe it was Breece Hall. Christian McCaffrey's got to be running back number 1. And my problem is he's 28 years old, but the dude's just been stupid good. I mean, he had 21 touchdowns last year. That's a career high for him. This is ridiculous. This guy's in his prime. Unless there's an injury, I think he finishes as the RB1 again. He may clear it. I don't know if it'll be by 100 points again, but odds are he's going to be significant. Like, unless he gets hurt again or there's major injuries all over that offense or Brock Purdy or something. Barring injury, I think he's going to be the running back 1 by at least 50 points. He's going to clear. This is not Dynasty. I will do a Dynasty ranking soon, but he's got to be the running back 1. It's just a no-brainer. I'm not saying if you pick number 1 overall, go McCaffrey. I know a lot of people like receivers in PPR leagues, but he's got to be the running back 1. I'm going to shock people here. As much as people like Bijan, I got to see it for a full season. He's up there for me. I'm going to go Breece Hall. Him and Bijan both have quarterback question marks. Rodgers, I mean, he's 40 coming off an Achilles. Kirk Cousins he's going to be 36, 5 years younger, but still getting up there, coming off a major injury. That's concerning. Both of them are. They're both a little bit quarterback proof, but having a decent passing game, I think would only help them because teams wouldn't be able to stack the box. So I'm going to go Breece Hall here, number 2. I think the guy's electric. If he stays healthy, he could be legit. He had, coming off a torn ACL last year, he was stupid good. He had 7 gains over 35 yards, a run of 83 and 72, and he led all running backs with 76 catches. Second most total yards at the position. That's just ridiculous. I think he's got another gear. In Dynasty, I can make an argument for him as number 1 running back. But in not standard, in just a PPR, I would go Breece Hall number 2. Leads me to number 3. Who do y'all think I should take here? This one's tough because I really like Derrick Henry and Kyron, but just because of the upside, I will go Bijan Robinson number 3 as of now. These could change. My first draft is like 19 days away. It's on the 17th of August. I've got a Dynasty League. I'm doing a guillotine for the first time. And then I do auction redraft, 12 team, and a normal PPR auction. Regular redraft snake. In PPR, I'm curious if the Falcons will get smart, move Algier to a change of pace role like they did at the end of last year, and do it for the whole year and give Bijan some run and get him over 300 touches. He averaged 4.6 yards per carry his first year. I do think for some guys at running back, it clicks a little later, and you saw it click at times, like that Green Bay game last year where he just like made like 3 or 4 dudes miss. Didn't score, but he had like, 25, 30 yards on the play. It was stupid. He was pulling away from people. His talent jumps off the screen. I can't not put him in my top 3. I've got him at 3 in a Dynasty format. It'd be a real toss-up between him and Hall. It really is in general, but I'm going to go Bijan number 3. I love his upside. It comes down to the passing game, and if that offensive line can hold up, but this guy is stupid good. If he can get better at short yardage and not let Algier poach all of the short yardage carries and touchdowns, he could end up as the RB1. But I'm going to go RB3, right behind Breece Hall and a little bit behind Christian McCaffrey. Okay, number 4. This one's interesting. I'm old school. I use the Fantasy Football Index, but that's just like I've looked at a bunch of websites and I've met a lot of podcasters, fantasy guys. This one's tough for me. I'm going to shock here a little. I'm a little concerned about his injury, like how small he is. He's only 5'9", 194. He's a smaller back. He's not built to average, 22 or more touches a game. But when he's healthy, man, the dude was... I got to go Kyron Williams here at number 4. I just like his upside. The 11 games he was in a featured role, this is nuts. He averaged 99 yards rushing a game, 19 receiving with 13 TDs in 11 games. If he was able to sustain that for a full season, he's one of the few guys I think that can challenge McCaffrey for the number 1 spot. So I'm going to go Kyron Williams. They got Blake Corum. He's slightly bigger, not much, honestly. He's pretty similar size. Um, I'm worried that they might give Blake Corum some run because they drafted him early, but not super early, but they drafted him pretty early. And Kyron Williams' durability is a real question mark, but I got to go with him at number 4. I just love the upside. Number 5. Here's my honorable mentions: Pacheco, Jonathan Taylor. I've got to see him be consistent, and Gibbs because I'm worried Montgomery's going to steal too many of his touches. And it's slightly a concern with the quarterback in Baltimore, but I'm going to go Derrick Henry at number 5. I think a change of scenery. I think he's going to be revitalized. I think Lamar, the threat of him running, will take a lot of pressure off of Derrick Henry. And I think Henry will have a ton of touchdowns. He could have like 15 plus. And I think if he has enough juice left, I think he could end up as a fantasy RB5 this season. So I'll recap for y'all really quick. I've got CMC number 1. I've got Brees Hall number 2. Bajan number 3. Kyron Williams number 4. And regular PPR. And Derrick Henry number 5 with honorable mentions to Jonathan Taylor, Gibbs, Pacheco, and Saquon Barkley, and then Rachaad White would be next up. I'm going to do an extended list. I'll probably do it on the computer later this week or next week. I'll have other positional rankings for y'all. I'm very excited to be back. I will have a show Blitz Tuesday. I don't remember the date. I think it's July 29th or whatever it is. The last Tuesday in July at 7 p.m. Eastern. We've got Ken from Football Learning Academy coming on. He is awesome. He is part of the Sports Football Network. He's an NFL historian. He has interviewed just this last week. He had Chris Berman on his show, Brian Urlacher this year, Michael Lombardi, Mark Trestman, former coach, lots of Hall of Fame players. What he does is awesome. He runs the Football Learning Academy, an online football school. We'll learn a lot more about it on the show tomorrow. And he runs, and the proceeds go to former players in need. And that's just an awesome cause. And I'm really excited to have him on with Med from Shots from the Sideline. And we're going to have Peter Russell, Bears fan, who's been on the show several times. So in last season. So I'm excited for y'all to see that. Got Fun Football is coming back next Tuesday. And then moving forward, Blitz will be Tuesday nights. Fun Football will be Friday nights every week. So I hope y'all enjoy. I will have full-length videos and shorts every day moving forward. So thank y'all. Please subscribe. Help me hit my goal. And I hope you enjoyed this video. I want to know what you guys think in the comments. Tell me what you think the top 5 running backs or even top 10 are. And if you disagree, I mean, that's fun. That's what it's fantasy football's for. So leave some comments and talk to y'all soon.